if a test showed you which habits to change to live a healthier life, you'd probably follow the advice, right?
Man.
No?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't. New research is taking a look at that. We have heard quite a bit about new DNA tests that you can take that would let you know, like, hey, are you genetically inclined to have certain kinds of cancers or be diabetic or to have lung disease, whatever, various diseases. And the thought was information is power, right, Rachel? If you know what you might be inclined to get, maybe you would make changes in your lifestyle to try to protect yourself.
I mean, if that test was under $50 or so, then yeah, I'd be interested.
You would take the test. And
Yeah,
would you change if it told you, okay, you're genetically inclined to get heart disease? Would you change your behavior?
I think that's tough to say because you know so much of that information anyway about healthy living, and do you do it?
You
Not
know it,
always.
but it's different when they're putting the thing on your head. They're putting the target on you and saying, hey, not only are we all at risk of this, but you specifically are at risk.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm going to choose the French fries over the salad.
It's just going to happen.
I think that's right.
Well, I think this is very interesting. If you are someone who's been constantly trying to lose weight and you follow all the diets that everyone says to, and it doesn't work for you, to find out what works for your bodies, maybe you're especially sensitive to a type of fat or to sodium, to find that out, I think could be really useful.
So what Kylie is talking about is a new form of DNA test that is being used, and they're kind of calling it DNA diet. So they take this swab, they look at 28 different genetic markers, and these companies that are selling it, and it's not cheap, it costs a couple $100, and then you have to pay for the lab analysis too to figure out what this means. But basically they'll say, like, okay, are you sensitive to starch? Are you does your body metabolize saturated fat in a good way or a bad way?
But I feel like, don't you kind of know that? You have 6 beers and you don't feel great about yourself?
You think most people know that?
I think that people know that if you have bread might put a little more weight on you than another.
I don't know if people pay that much attention.
That's why they have.
If you're trying to lose weight, I think you are.
But
very
they have those new diets where you're supposed to, incorporate one more thing every day to find that out about yourself. Because I think it is a little too intermixed with our diets. We just eat a lot of everything.
Yeah, if they told, but bottom line is, and there's some question as to how effective and reliable this information is anyway. The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics says, this isn't quite ready for routine practice. But when it comes to all of this stuff, they've looked at all the research on the disease DNA, and they're assuming the same would be true on the diet DNA. Having the information did nothing. It didn't change diet. It didn't change physical activity. People didn't change their alcohol consumption.
Right, but that's not surprising because people, like I said, kind of already know that information. Stay out of the sun. You don't get skin cancer.
What the DNA test people are saying is, look, okay, we know that it doesn't change everyone's, but if it changes 5%, 10%,
could be interesting.
There's still some value to it.
I like the idea it's a springboard to maybe making.
It does maybe make you change your mindset, but does it make us change our action? It's hard to do.
We are